Oh man, the Nintendo Switch 2 people. The Mario Kart Bundle Edition has arrived and I am so excited to kind of show you guys all the really epic details. Check this out people, the Nintendo Switch 2. Can you believe it, man? It has finally come in the Look Gaming Studio. But before we go through all the details in the unboxing, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button because we unbox all types of awesome collector editions. To make things even cooler people, in our next video, we'll be showcasing the really cool Cyberpunk Ultimate Edition, baby. The Ultimate Phantom Liberty included. Make sure you guys stay tuned for awesome gameplay footage of that. But now, let's kind of check out the really cool Nintendo Switch 2 and most importantly, all the really epic details. Having a look at the packaging over here, peeps, we could see Nintendo Switch 2. I cannot believe it, people. I'm actually touching the Switch 2 in my hands. It feels like Christmas today. At the bottom over here, of course, we could see Mario Kart World download code included. So I got that edition for my daughter, honestly, because she would love to see and play Mario Kart. My man Mario looking so dope there. Side profile over here, we could see how nice that would look like. You know, two different people on one game there. That's so nice. I really like that kickstand. I'll kind of check that out in just a moment. At the bottom over here, Mario Kart World. So of course, as mentioned before, this is the one with Mario Kart included. And of course, the Nintendo Switch 2 looking all dope there, as y'all could see. Really nice and big. And I'm kind of curious to see how big that would look like in the hands. Other side over here, again, that consistency here, looking really dope. Mario Kart at the bottom. Underneath, in case y'all wanted to see what that would look like, barcodes and so on. At the top, of course, Nintendo. But now, let's open up this really awesome box right now. All right, peeps. First impressions are in it. Just like that. Beautiful. Let's kind of move it back. And this is it, peeps. Looking all dope. So let's kind of move the camera so we can see what I see. So of course, internal packaging is just white. We can see how nice this is merchandise over here. We could see the big ass Switch there at the front with the two Joy-Cons, of course. So now, what I want to do now is I kind of put the camera back right there. And I want to just sort of take this out. Would have been nice, of course, if there was more detail. People, this is huge. This is absolutely massive. In case y'all are wondering. Let me kind of open this up. Wow, and it's really heavy too. My goodness, man, this is a really gorgeous looking LCD screen. We all know this is not OLED, but look at how nice that looks. Nice and clean. Of course, looking at the side profile, yeah, with a nice kind of blue. Looks really dope. Other side over here with the red. We'll kind of go back, kind of tap to focus. Beautiful. The back over here, we could see Nintendo Switch 2. Let's kind of check out the ports here. So USB-C, of course, for charge, headphone jack. This way we'll put in our game card as well. Of course, the power button, volume up as well. The other side over here, USB-C, speakers, of course, underneath over here in case I wanted to see that. And of course, the kickstand as well that we have seen. That I'll show you guys in just a moment. So that over there, of course, is the front face in case you wanted to see it. I'll do a bit of a slow motion again. Kickstand, all the ports here. Pretty dope. So let's kind of put that all the way to the side there. Next over here, of course, is the Joy-Cons itself. And I want to kind of show you guys how nice these bad boys look like. I love me some Joy-Cons. All right, baby. So, wow, these are huge. These are a bit bigger than the OG. So over here, we could see how cool these look like. I really love the blue in the internals. It looks very stealthy and clean. If I could be really honest, I really like the way this looks. Wow. Let's kind of do a bit of a sound test with the buttons. So yeah, it sounds great. And of course over here, you'll be able to detach your Joy-Con from your Switch. Even the buttons, just a bit of its button test. Real cool. I like that a lot. The SL and SR buttons there too. So pretty cool. Let's kind of check out the other one. All right, there it is. So now this one over here. Look at that. All the buttons, and these make a bit of noise. So nice, right? And of course, home button, cancel button, plus button over there, RT, LT, and so on. And of course, to let go of your Joy-Cons and detach from your Switch. Pretty cool. I like it. So now, of course, right now, what we're going to do is attach it all. It's going to be the first time that I'm actually doing this, so excuse the mistakes in advance. But of course, I'll make sure that this is all the way facing up. Let's kind of move the camera a bit back. Kind of tap to focus. Beautiful. All right, baby. So of course, I've got to match this color with this one. Kabam, people. And it's all magnetic. Isn't that so easy? And of course, if I want to let it go, all I got to do at the back over there is kind of push that button out, just like that. Isn't that so easy? As you can see over here, magnetic. Kabam. So they made it very easy and very, very intuitive. The button over here, kind of clip it out just like that. Bam. And to be honest, it clips in very nicely. But you could definitely still see that line here, which is really nice, that kind of red line, which is pretty dope. So I do like the fact that they've made it very easy to connect compared to the previous Switch having to rail it all the way up. But now let's kind of put this side in. Bam, people. And this is it, the actual Switch. And honestly, I'll kind of just move the camera down a bit. This is huge. This is so much bigger than the OG Switch, significantly bigger. I'll kind of zoom out a bit. And check this out, how big this is. Y'all can see me filming on my iPhone, but this is significantly bigger, peeps. In case y'all are wondering, like, how much bigger is this loot? It is a whole lot bigger than the original Switch. You could definitely feel it. I have pretty big hands, and holding it in my hands now, oh, this is dope, man. Wow. It kind of sucks, though, that the bezels are so thick, as you can see here when I kind of put it into the light, and it kind of cuts into the screen. Would have been nice if the bezels were thinner on the side, honestly, but I guess it is what it is. But, you know, this is really nice. Wow. So y'all can see it all together here. Again, you can see the blue on both sides there. Pretty dope, people. Now let's kind of check out the next items in the box. All right, baby. Let's kind of get rid of all this packaging over here. And inside over here, this is probably where our information is on Mario Kart. Let's kind of see what that looks like. And of course, we have our code for Mario Kart on this side. Thank you very much. Would have appreciated the physical game, honestly. Let's kind of put that to the side. And of course, we get some branding over here, Nintendo, that nobody cares about, just usual stuff. Manuals. We get ourselves a Ultra HD. Oh, HDMI Ultra High Speed, not just a normal HDMI, but Ultra Speed, a certified cable, which is nice. I guess we get those really good refresh rates. From what I know, the variable refresh rate, and correct me if I'm wrong, is only when it's handheld, not undocked. And of course over here, the Joy-Con connectors, which is a whole lot different than the previous ones. Let's kind of experiment with this right now. All right, peeps, so all you gotta just do over here is kind of line up these symbols here. As you can see, the minus sign with the minus sign over here, and kind of put these two bad boys together, just like that. It's basically just oh yeah, so from the bottom, okay, easy. So it's from the bottom, and then you kind of slide it open like that, and then you could actually see that it kind of gives it that really nice finished look to make it very nice and clean in case y'all wanted to play it like this or just play it like that. but it makes it look really nice and clean, as you can see over here. Or of course you're able to use this bad boy as a mouse, as you guys all know. So yeah, really clean. Let's kind of check out the other one. I really do like these. Like, they've really, I would say, reinvented the design of these. The Joy-Con holders. Again, pretty nice and clean. Really love the way this looks. Let's kind of disconnect that from our switch over here. Beautiful. So of course over here, as you can see, pretty easy to actually do. Kind of tap to focus there. Line up the plus and the plus. It's a plus here and there's also a plus there. Kind of put those two bad boys together. Go bam. And pretty much the same as the blue. So honestly, it doesn't make it look a whole lot cleaner. As y'all can see here, how nice that looks. So sick, people. Wow. Woo! This is dope, man. Oh, man. Let's kind of see something really stupid. Will this work with the switch with these on? Of course it won't work, Loot. But I'm so curious to see. Of course not. You know me, I'm just curious. But yeah, peeps. That's that. And what's next inside this box over here? So the rest is just cardboard box. And what's next over here, of course, is the dock. And I'll just kind of show you guys the packaging here, so you can see the first impressions all together. All right, so over here is a USB-C cable, which is nothing special that I can show you guys. It's just a black USB-C cable. And of course the power supply. So of course, being in Australia, we'll get this kind of power supply. Very different than the original Switch. Significantly different. Even has Nintendo branding, which is nice. And of course, it's like the Apple charger, USB-C here, that goes straight into the device. Next over here, of course, is the Joy-Con holder that, of course, we'll be able to put our Joy-Cons in. And I love the fact that this one actually has a blue in the internals, which is pretty sick, compared to the previous one that did not have that. There's a whole lot more, I would say, flats at the front here, which I really do like. Very shiny too. Nintendo Switch 2. And of course, you'll be able to put them in there, that I'll show you guys in a moment. And the back over here, just Nintendo. Let's kind of do this now and see what that would look like. And of course, we'll probably have to get rid of these Joy-Con holders. Let's just do it now so we can all see it together, to kind of experience it if you guys were doing it yourself. So regarding this over here, I'm assuming it's the same. All you gotta do is press that button, which is right over here. And then it kind of lets go. Isn't that so easy? No rehearsing, people, just literally live. And of course, we just put this bad boy inside here. And again, it's also magnetic too. I love the intuitive nature of what they did with these Joy-Con holders. You have to make it so easy to take off and put on. And then of course, same. All you gotta just do is literally just put it in like that, and then magnetic. So that's basically how it looks like, peeps. And let's kind of do a bit of a hold and see if this is comfortable. Honestly, I've never found these comfortable, if I would be really frank with you. But it does look nice, right? So clean. So clean. And let's kind of check out the back. That's cool. So sick, man. I really do like this. And of course, to like detach it, that button over there, just sort of tap it just like that. You can bam, it comes out that easy. So overall, pretty cool, peeps. I really like the fact that you get this really cool controller Joy-Con holder. And again, just to connect it, magnetic, man. I love that. Really dope, peeps. Last but not least, of course, it's the dock. And the dock is right over there, all housed up. And I'll kind of just get this out the box. And before I kind of get out of the box, people, that's it. There's no, physical game. Would have been nice if there's a physical game. But anyway, this is it. We'll kind of open this up and check out the dock. And check this out, man. It's so clean. I love the way this dock looks. I really do. Nintendo Switch 2. Wow. Of course, we have the symbol of the TV over there. The inside, in case you wanted to see, it's really nice and shiny. The back over here, just Nintendo. You can see the vents here. The ports, of course, USB. Right over there. And with the power, should be somewhere around here. I may have missed it. The power is definitely around here somewhere. Anyway, I'll figure that out in just a moment. HDMI, from what I could see, is over there. Oh, yep, right over there inside. So yeah, they've made it very simple. And the other side is probably where the power is. But yeah, people, that over there is the dock. And right now what I want to do is kind of show you guys how this will look like with the dock. So right now, this over here is a switch. I'll kind of show you guys with the mount at the back here to see what that looks like for like a side view. Very simple and elegant. I'll kind of just zoom in just a bit so we could get more details of the switch. Beautiful. All right, so we can basically see, I'll kind of just move it out the way, how easy this is to actually maneuver. In case you're wondering, like, you know, I want to mount this switch in a different way. So you get all these different angles, which is pretty nice. You can have it like this, like that, or even all the way down just like that. So you get all those different ways of, you know, trying to customize your switch, which is nice. Cool. So right now what I'll do now is I'll probably just get this out. Mentioned before, pretty simple. Just press that button over there. Take that one out. Take this one out. Easy, match blue with blue. Blue over here, blue over here. I love the intuitive nature of this. So easy. This is huge, people. This switch too is massive. You'll find it very unique, and all I gotta just do is slide it in. And that's that, peeps. And this is basically the look of the Nintendo Switch 2 in the flesh. And honestly, I'm feeling it, man. I'll just zoom in a bit close so we can kind of see it together. It looks very elegant. Absolutely elegant. And yeah, I'm very glad that I actually sort of collected this. I kind of move the camera straight a bit. I am very glad that we have collected this on our channel. You know, the subtle detail here of the Joy-Cons, that red and blue, really make it, you know, pop a bit. Even looking at the side profile here, we could see the USB ports. The back, of course, how nice that looks. Oh man. All right, people, so right now what we're gonna do is do a bit of a setup on this Nintendo Switch and see what that setup looks like. But first impressions, man, this is dope. Absolutely dope. All right, baby. So over here, of course, we got ourselves the Switch in our hands. Yeah, and honestly, this size is huge, man. And it's so damn shiny. You can even see my bald head in filming this video. But over here, of course, we could see the buttons. I'll kind of just focus this camera because this camera is tripping out today. So I'll kind of just press that button over there and kind of power on the Switch. So we can see it power on for the first time. Let's see what happens. Let's kind of maximize the volume. Let's kind of turn on the Persona music. Beautiful. So over here we could see we're able to pick our different language. And first impressions, this looks beautiful, man. Looking at the screen here. Australia. So over here, I'll probably just use Australia and New Zealand. Read the important information. No, thank you. Internet settings. Yep, let's do that. Okay. And of course, right now we'll just look for our Wi-Fi network. Hang tight. All right, peeps. So all set up over here, as we could see. Let's kind of go now to what's next in the setup process. So system update will now be downloading. All right. So of course, you're also able to pick up your different destinations. So we're in Sydney, Melbourne. So over here it says you could use your Switch 2 content, a variety of play settings, which is nice. TV, You're able to use it, you know, handheld, etc. You can also adjust this, as you guys saw previously. And of course, the AC adapter can be connected to the top of the console as well, which is nice. Of course, detach the Joy-Con 2 from the console, so I'll do that right now. As y'all know, this button right over here, all you gotta just do is just detach. And this is basically how you sort of connect it. Beautiful. So now I'll disconnect the other one. Easy. So now select the Joy-Cons. So select next with the detached Joy-Con. Pretty cool. Alright peeps, so like next step over here, we gotta go to next and just press A on the actual Joy-Con. Alrighty, so over here it says you can play with the console connected to the TV. Do you want to connect now? The answer is not. Let's do that later. So you can use the accessories that came with the console to change how you hold the Joy-Con 2 controller. Y'all would have obviously seen that previously. Let's kind of go to skip. So you can switch between playstyles whenever you like. Choose your preferred playstyle for now. Easy, then continue. Okay, ready to start the system update. Let's update our system right now, peeps. And over here it's updating, and let's kind of see how long this will take. But honestly, I think first impressions is pretty dope. Loving the Switch, really big, really fast too, to be honest. Like, look at that. Like, it didn't even take longer than, what, 20 seconds? And it's already sort of rebooted now, and then it's going to just think of it. So honestly, for me, initial impressions, awesome. But most importantly, what I want to check out now is the gameplay, the home screen, what that looks like, how fast the App Store loads, and all that cool stuff. So update complete. Dope. So begin system transfer. I don't have no information from my previous system, so I think I'll probably just go to don't transfer data just yet. Or actually, let me just do that. It's actually not even there, but you'll actually need a micro SD express card that I actually don't have on me. But in case y'all wanted to see what that looks like, how to insert that, and all this really juicy stuff, let's kind of skip that. Actually, let me just say don't transfer data just for now. Continue. Now it's time to add a user. We can always do that. Next over here, it goes through some details about signing into your Nintendo account, which of course we will do right now. An easy way is yes, so you're able to sign in with a QR code using your smart device and then leave this screen open. So I think I'll do that right now. Alright peeps, we are in very simple sign up process, and honestly I'm loving it. Let's kind of go to next over here. Y'all can see me in case you want to add me, the Luke Gamer. Make sure you guys do that. I'll leave a link at the comment below. But of course, I'm the only user on this. I'll probably just say sort of skip. But you can add multiple users there. There were 2, 4, 6, like 8 different users, which is pretty dope. So, of course, you're also able to set up some parental controls in case you wanted to do that. But let's kind of go to skip because we don't need to do that. Also, if you've got a micro SD Express memory card, you'll be able to insert it now in case you wanted to do that. Even shows you how to do that too. So it's actually underneath, as you can see over there, which is nice to know. So in case you're wondering like where would I be able to find this, it even guides you on the how. Let's kind of skip that. And now, of course, now I'll just go to the home. Whoa, that was cool. That was a really cool animation, and it even goes through all the details. Yeah, so yeah, you're able to re-download and play digital software, which is nice. Okay, and of course, people, this over here is the layout of the cool Switch. Now let's kind of reattach these Joy-Cons over here. So really nice, people, but really big. Like I'll probably need to get used to holding this thing in the hands because it is huge. But I like this interface. It looks so nice. Like they really revamped the interface here. Let's kind of go through the system settings, and you can even hear the different sounds. Let me kind of go back into it. And this is actually maximum volume too. As you can see, they're maximum console speakers. Just listen to this. It's pretty cool, right? And when you open up stuff, it gives you that zzz. Even your virtual game cards as well. Let's kind of view what that means. And these are all the ones that, of course, that I've sort of downloaded in the past. It kind of goes through your whole catalog of games that you got. Let's kind of see how much storage this has. Because that's one thing I kind of missed. I think system. Does it show you the storage here? So of course you're able to show the console battery, which I want to do. Start charging at 90%. Nah, that's all good. Additional information maybe. Not there. Well, I'll be able to find that out shortly. But these, of course, are all the options in case y'all wanted to see. The themes are just white and black. That's all you get. No other themes. Would have been nice if Nintendo included some more themes. Damn. I think I'll just use white for now, just for the sake of this video, so we could see the screen nicely. This is an LCD display, people. This is not OLED, so just bear that in mind. Display, of course, we could see over here HDR output, which is nice. It's HDR enabled. Yay. RGB, adjust screen size that you could do. When you connect the TV, reduce burn-in reduction. 120 hertz, baby. Woo! 120 hertz output will be enabled if both the TV and software you're using are capable of doing that, which is nice. HDR output is always enabled. Adjust HDR, you're able to do that on your TV. Audio, of course, TV, audio, in case you wanted to see all that stuff. Controller accessories, change controller grips. You're able to update your controllers too. So yeah, all this awesome stuff here, peeps. Even the brightness, in case you wanted to adjust the brightness, you can make it really bright, as you can see. It gets real bright. Not sure if it's showing on this video, but it's really bright. And more information about support and accessibility, in case you wanted to see. Text size is default. You can go larger or maximum. High contrast if you really want that. I love high contrast, personally. And if you want to sort of zoom in, change colors, etc. And voice over. So that over there, people, is it. So right now, what I want to do is I want to kind of go through just, I would say, some of these headings over here so we can see what that looks like on the Switch too. And basically very similar.
This is a proud moment for all of us at NVIDIA.
So I love the fact that it loads really fast. Like, geez, let's kind of go to the eShop and see how fast that loads. Okay, let's see. I'll probably have to sign into this. All right, let me do this right now. All right, peeps, so all set up here. And honestly, this screen looks gorgeous, man. Like, wow. The colors are booming on this, man. My God. And let's kind of go back to closing this. And I want to see how fast is the loading. All right, peeps. Now, let's do that again. Damn, I totally forgot that I had to... Let's see how fast this loads. And that is super fast, people. Like, compared to the OG Switch, that is extremely incredible. Like, let's do that one more time. Shit, that is quick. Insanity. Look at that. Wow. They've really made this a lot faster. Of course, as y'all know, Cyberpunk will be showcasing this one in our next video, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, this loads so fast. So you can see over here, no lag whatsoever. When I kind of go onto charts, release coming soon, you can see how fast this loads. So in case y'all are wondering, how much faster is this loot? Significantly faster. And even the interface is nice. Hi Loot Gamer, let's discover new games to play. It even shows you the recommendations, Darksiders. Pretty dope. So over here, of course, the charts. We could see what's the number one. Mario Kart being number one. Full screen, baby. We could see how that looks like. Pretty dope, right? So yeah, people. So that over there is the unboxing, and I would say impressions of how this looks like. But in our next video, of course, we'll be showcasing Mario Kart, Cyberpunk as well. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, man, because we're going to be checking out some more dope loot. And honestly, I wanted to kind of check out this game, the Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour as well, so we can kind of see what that looks like. And apparently this game is pretty dope too. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We are the Loot Gamer. See y'all in the next video. Deuces.